Welcome to Global Light Tuition Center. It's another day, but remember, at Global Light, when your mind is enlightened, your future is bright. So it's another day, we're solving a question in additional mathematics under a topic called secular measures, as they call it, radian measure. So this question is from an additional mathematics paper, which is paper 1, 2023. So let's tackle this question. We see what the question has in stock. So as you can see, the question, the diagram that you've been given here, so you can see the distance here is 6 centimeters, there 6 centimeters, then here is a length of 6.8, there's 4 centimeters, there 4 centimeters. So in this case, you can conclude that there are two isosceles triangles, this is the isosceles, again this is the isosceles. Now, the first question you can see there, you're told to find the angle, which is the theta there. Now this angle has to be in radian. So remember one thing, when you're dealing with a secular measure or radian, your calculator should be converted, or you have to convert your calculator, or your calculator should be in what? Radian, not degrees. So you check where the R there has to be converted into, so the D there has to be converted into the R there. Unless if you don't know, we can proceed. Now, in this case, there's this question, we're supposed to find this theta there. Now, for us to find the theta there, we can use different method, but for now, I'll use the cosine rule method when you are told to find the angle. So remember that this side will be represented by this capital letter. So here we'll write a small letter. So now the opposite of this one is this small letter A. The opposite of this one is this B, and the opposite of this O will be represented by that one. So we'll get these numbers, then we substitute in this formula. So write cos theta is equal to, where there is A, you can see I'll substitute with 4. So I'll write 4 squared plus, again there's 4 squared, because where there is a small b, it's the opposite of this capital letter B. You can see there's 4 there, minus 6.8 squared over 2, where there is A there, 4, same applies there, 4 there. The next thing is to calculate there. Remember, we have to find the theta. So when I punch on the calculator, I said, remember your calculator should be in radian. Don't forget that. So I'll write 4 squared plus 4 squared, then there's minus 6.8 squared. And then you divide your answer by 32, because 4 times 2 it's 8. 2 times 4 it's 8. Then 8 times 4 it's 32. So when you divide there, you end up with negative 0.445. After finding this answer, remember you have to find this theta. So the best way to do is, after finding the answer, you place shift on your calculator, then you press cos. Then I'll write like this. I'll write my theta there. Then it will show something like this. Negative inverse rather, then the negative 0.488. Then you find the answer. So your theta there should be 2.03. So which is rad there as for radian. This is the angle for this one. Now the next thing there, you can check, there's a question there, we're trying to find the perimeter of the shaded region. Now there's a region that has been shaded. This is the region that has been shaded. Now remember, perimeter is the total distance around the given figure. Now the figure we're talking about is the figure that has been shaded there. And we're told to find the perimeter. Remember, perimeter is the distance around the figure we're told to find. So now, in this case, we know the distance from here up to there, and we know the distance from here up to here. But for this one, we don't know. But how do we find the length of the arc in a secular measure? We use the formula, which is, remember that the length of the arc in radian measure is represented by S. So we said length equals R theta there. So in this case, our radius there, since we're told to find this one. So I'll use this one as my radius. So it has to be 4 times. Now the theta, this is our theta there, which is 2.03. So if I calculate there, which is 4 times 2.03, I'll find my answer as 8.12. So which is the length of the arc, the length of the arc. But the question there, we're taught to find the perimeter. So we know that the distance from here up to there, it's 8.12. So now for us to find perimeter, we say perimeter is the total distance around the figure we're talking about. So I'll get my 8.2 plus these 2 radii, which is 6 plus 6. So in this case, if you get your 8.12 plus 6 plus 6, you end up with 20.12 centimeters. So that is the perimeter of the shaded region. Remember, this is Global Ride Tuition Center. Thank you very much.